2,000 chiropractors. Are you kidding me? Like, medical doctor's gonna go do that? Like, put an MD up there on the stage after Del Bigtree gets up and damns my entire industry, tells you that I am the spawn of Satan itself? That's me, brothers and sisters. I'm here with you, slowly buying my way out of purgatory. Woo! I asked Patrick Gentempo a couple months ago, how the hell am I going to be ready for this? And so he put me on a special diet, and they've been adjusting me, getting me ready for dealing with the energy of 2,000 chiropractors, and I way undershot my expectations of what I was facing. You guys have brought so much energy into this environment. There is an enormous thing afoot in this room today and in the last 2 days as truth has unfolded, and it is coming from you. Us on the stage get a lot of accolades or recognition of this and that. We would have no knowledge if it wasn't coming from a community. We are filters for all of the information and the experience that is flowing out of the millions of patients that have been touched by the hands in this room. And so we're going to start right now by doing the most powerful thing we can possibly do as humans. We're going to take whatever energy you have felt from the incredible music we've heard, from the incredible talks we've heard, from the inspirational statements we've heard, and we're going to take it to a completely different level of power. But you have to meet me there, or it's not going to work. We're going to meet in complete silence right now. The reason is because the only way we can see the demise of the human species is if we repeat the history that's come before and imprint that, program that on the future. Then we will die, and very quickly, and we'll go over those numbers. But we can erase all of that in an instant by doing this one powerful thing. We're going to close our eyes as a community. We're going to close our eyes, and we're going to come into this exact moment right now together. Literally feeling, falling off of your back and shoulders, the weight of your perceived imperfections and failures in your business, in your medical practice, in your health and healing, in your relationships to parents and siblings and children and those spouses. We're going to let all of that weight off and come right now. None of that exists right now. The only thing that is fearful is that we don't know our own power and we're not stepping into it. And so let's do it today together. There are 7 billion people on the planet right now. And those 7 billion people seem to be a number that's too big for a lot of the people that are deciding big decisions on public policy and else. But the real reality is it's not 7 billion people, it's 7 billion souls. And that's a different equation. The 7 billion souls showed up here with intention and purpose to show up right now at the tipping point of human history. And you are the leaders within that 7 billion that have come here with great purpose. You have untapped wisdom and capacity, as do I. And in community, we can heighten each other to a transformational peace of humanity that will change the direction of all time, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to be in silence. And so think about that with your patients. Before you go give them a big onslaught of information and science about their gut or about their microbiome or about their subluxations or their neurochemistry or their anxiety disorder, just take a second and become super present. Every adjustment is going to be spot on. Every word coming out of your mouth next will be spot on if it's coming from soul. We have to come from soul because, as you've heard from Del and so many others in the last 2 days, we have an epidemic of a lack of health that we call diseases. But ultimately, it's just a lack of health. Autism at 1 in 45, because this was made about a month and a half ago. As you heard from Del Bigtree, as of 3 weeks ago, that number revised again to 1 in 36.
She thought